Hello again, 7th grade. How are you today? In our lesson today, we are going to answer the questions on your workbook page 22 and 23. So, let's start. The outcomes of our lesson today, students should be able to revise the information about polar bears and sea otters. Then we are going to answer the questions on workbook page 22 and 23. So please prepare your books and be ready. So please open your workbook page 22. I want you to read again the lesson of endangered animals in the north. Then try to answer the questions on workbook on this page. Then check your answers from this video. Question number 2. Write the statements under the correct animal. Here we have some statements. We want to match them with the correct animal: polar bear and sea otter. Look here. The first statement is its feet are partly webbed. For what? Excellent, for polar bear. As we see in the picture, look at the feet of polar bear. Yes, they are partly webbed. Its back feet are fully webbed. Back feet, this is sea otter. It dives for its food. It dives for its food. Which animal? Excellent, this is sea otter. It has powerful jaws. Powerful jaws for polar bear. Yes. It waits for its food to come to the surface. This is, yes, polar bear. It uses small stones as tools. What do you think? Yes, excellent. This is for sea otter. It doesn't make a den. Also, it's sea otter. The cubs are born in a den. This is, yes, excellent, for polar bears. So we finished the information about polar bears as we see here. The last two statements: it often sleeps in a group and its fur is thick and white. This is for sea otter. So these are the answers. What about question number 3? Write the phrases about the polar bear next to the correct word. Here we have some information about polar bear. We want to match these phrases with these words here. Habitat. What do we mean about habitat? Yes, where does polar bear live? Where? Yes, live in sea ice. Excellent. Appearance. How does polar bear look? It has white fur. Excellent. Diet. What does polar bear eat? Yes, it eats seal meat. Reproduction. How or where does polar bear produce its young? In a den. Yes. Threats. What threats polar bear? Of course, the main threat for polar bear is climate change. Now the last question on this page. Write the notes about the sea otter next to the correct heading. Here we have some information about sea otter. We want to classify this information according to the correct heading here. Habitat, appearance, diet, reproduction, and threats. Habitat, where sea otter lives. Where? Excellent. Rocky coasts of the North Pacific Ocean, and it stays 1 kilometer from the shore. This is where sea otter live. Number 2, appearance. Let's think about it. What does sea otter look? Excellent. It has thick, waterproof fur, and it's 1 meter to 1.5 meter long. Diet. What does sea otter eat? Yes, excellent. Searches under boulders, snails, crabs, shellfish. Reproduction. Sea otter produces pups, excellent, born at sea and pop safely on the surface. Threats. What threat sea otter? Yes, new oil fields and oil spills. Now, my students, move to page 23 in your workbook and let's start answering question number 1 and 2 from this page. Question number 1. Write the correct words under the pictures. Use your dictionary to check. We have these words: tanker, raft, seal, oil spill, shore, whiskers. We want to write these words according to the correct picture here. So please try to answer this question, then check your answers from this video. What can you see in picture number 1? This is excellent, shore. Number 2. This is oil. Yes, oil spill. Number 3. This is a seal which has what? Excellent, whiskers. Number 4, what is it? It's a raft. And number 5, tanker. The last one, it's a seal. This is the last question in this video that we are going to answer. Number 2, write the words next to the correct definition. Here we have definitions for these words. Let's match these words according to the correct definition here. Number 1, to grab hold of strongly. What is it? What do you think? Excellent. Seize. Number 2, died out. Of course, this is extend. Number 3, to keep heat in and cold out. This is insulate. Number 4, to stop. To stop, it's span. Number 5, in an unhurried way without giving up. Of course, this is patiently. And number 6, to put in danger. This is the word threaten. So that's it for today. In the next video, we are going to complete answering these questions on this page 23 on workbook, and we are going to start with the explanation of some adjectives. So please be ready.